prophet Ezekiel, also known as Kifli. Ezekiel 13, verses 17 through 23. My observations is that, yes, certainly. For those seeking the temple of Ezekiel, again, prophecy, such forms of Suhr, Jibt, Taghut, Lagwa, Al-Aqad, Dasiya, Garar, has no place with him either. We must keep it real. He is not having these types of practices with him in his ministry, in the fulfillment of that prophecy. I observe that those who go to Suhr in its many forms are already a vanquished people because of magic. It just seems that magic by design tends to make things disappear. I'm going to list some magic products that are out there, even if they are simply pronounced the name upon it. I tend to stay away from it anyway, even with the name on it, magic. I tend to stay away from it. A lot of times people want to jack you for the miracles or pronouncing magic on something that's actually a miracle. And this is where Allah steps in and he says, do not liken my ayats to Suhr. This has been spelled out many times in the Holy Quran. Do not to liken his ayats to Suhr. And I think I forgot to mention those, didn't I? I did forget to mention them. But this has been likened, this has been said many times by Allah. Never liken his ayats to Suhr. So here are some products. Baby magic, magic shade, blue magic hair treatment, magic carpet ride, Babylonian magic, radio stations, magic kitchen, magic man, strange magic. Every little thing she does is magic. Magical one, the magic of David Copperfield. Real magic, the book, the magic of pharaohs, Merlin the magician, magic touch, magic moments, Colorado magic, the magic of Disney, magic film dust, doll magic, wizard, sorcery, sorcerers, witches, warlocks, magic music, island magic, Maui magic, travel and leisure, sweet magic, cookie magic, magic mountain, that's out in California, magic defense, crystal cruises, magic carpet ride, magic farm, magical gold, magic thoughts, magical jewelry, Mozart's, the magic flute, magic seal, magic justice, magic words, Sabrina the teenage witch, and Harry Potter. I didn't go see him, his movie, just because of that. So again, it seems that whatever the case, magic seems to make things lawful and good for us disappear. This is an injustice. Manifestations of the desert comes to mind. I will attempt to list a few ways, whether by excess, negligence, magic. I hypothesize that magic may play a factor in a manifestation of deserts in these many forms. The desert can manifest in a people's mental, psychological, emotional, intellectual, spiritual, knowledge, children, wealth, transportation, pleasure, physiological, physical, social, environmental, balance, names, and attributes of Allah. Yeah, a person can be in a desert of the names of attributes of Allah. Nisa, Nas, Shura, seeing, understanding, hearing, sight, smell, speech, taste, feeling, heart, Torah, Quran, Zaburi, Injili, Tawheed, soap and toiletries, trust, credibility, security, peace, wisdom, salat, zakat, psalm. A person can really be in a desert of the observation of psalm. Time can desert individuals. Truth, defense, diplomacy, tamara, also known as fruits. Wine, happiness. And the desert of wine is what we obviously want. That's one of the things we want to have, is a desert of wine. We want to be in a desert of that in Al-Islam, in our earthly experience. And this is what we have been commanded to do. Happiness, bliss, delight, sweetness, felicity, logic, common sense, computational skills, square, cube, curve, circle, these types of things, if used for injustice, can be deserted at some point, etc. The time is surely coming, says the Lord, when I will send a famine on the land, not famine of bread or water, but of hearing the words, kalima of the Lord. People will stagger everywhere from sea to sea, searching for the word of the Lord. Running here and going there, but they will not find it. Beautiful girls and fine young men will grow faint and weary, thirsting for the Lord's word. And those who worship and swear by idols of Samaria, Dan, and Beersheba will fall down, never to rise again. Amos 8. I know that when you saw that I said that the desert could manifest with respect to the scriptures, you wouldn't believe it, so here's the proof of that. An Egyptian scholar on Muslim Spaces wrote, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The first statement he made was, he quoted Holy Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayat 102, which I quoted to you above already. Then he stated that magic is through jinn, through the jinns. I guess he's saying that it is something which is executed through work with them, which we have been told not to do. And then he said, you can know if this has been done to you or to someone else by reading from the Quran, Surah Ibrahim, ayats 42 through 52, Surah Al-Baqarah, ayat 102, and Surah Yunus, ayat 81. Reading until the person starts feeling pain or crying. What the protection that you can have from the sihr, or someone performing sihr or voodoo or magic or witchcraft upon you, or pronouncing spells upon you, is to keep up salat and dua, keep up the qari of Quran al-Kareem, the recitation and the reading of Quran, and keeping up the dhikr morning and evening. He actually spelled it as askar, and it took me a while to figure out what that was. He spelled it askar. This was an Egyptian brother. He barely knows English, but I said, oh, okay, it's dhikr, because he spelled it in English, and I didn't bother to read the Arabic writing that was above it. So he says, keeping up the dhikr in the morning and the evening. This is something that Allah spoke in Surah Al-Rumi, this type of method of ibadah, reading Quran, keeping up for the dhikr in the morning and tahajjud salat. All these things are what will help in this. So I hope I have given a little brief synopsis of the situation on sihr, and that it may be helpful for some individuals. Again, I just kind of got buck wild with listing the products there, but not to belittle the point, none whatsoever. It is really a problem, as you can see through that Ezekiel passage. It requires Allah's miracles for the help with that. And it's something that also Nabi Sulaiman obviously had to deal with. If you look at Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayat 102, it was quite menacing for him, and he was the wisest man on earth. The sihr coming from the Babylonian shaitans was quite a challenge for him. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Jazakallah khair.